Careful people, report the truth. Welcome to Gpdn Weekly News. I'm Iris Chen. First of all, let's look at world news headlines of this week. On August 8th, at a Buenos Aires conference, UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon pushed large nations including China, United States, and Argentina to approve the Paris Climate Accord. The agreement will not be effective unless there are 55 countries, which stand for 55% of CO2 emissions. Argentina's foreign minister said one chamber of Congress has already agreed the accord, and she expected it to be validated by the end of the year. Almost 100 people were killed in Ethiopia protests on August 7th. At least 30 people died in the incident in the Amhara regional capital, the most deadly one, according to the Amnesty International. The demonstrators felt unsatisfied with the political and economic marginalization and had made waves of protests recently. Some innocent citizens were even killed during the protests, which made the authorities put the activists under arrest to stop spreading the violence. On August 8th, 61.4% of Thais voted for the draft constitution. It means Thais support the current Prime Minister Prayuth Chan-o-cha. However, this voting is controversial, including the ban against public discussion and comment of the referendum proposal. A lot of Thais even did not realize the contents but had voted. Critics argue that the new draft constitution will give the military too much political power. Then the national executive and legislative powers will be subject to the military. Japan warned China on August 9th that ties over East China Sea dispute are significantly deteriorating after a growing number of Chinese ships sailing near the islets, called the Senkaku in Japan and Diaoyu in China. But Chinese ambassador to Japan reiterated that the islets were its territory and Beijing is open to talks to settle the dispute. Japan has called on China to adhere to the court ruling on the South China Sea dispute, but Beijing warned Japan not to interfere. The officials said on August 10th that at least 48 people were killed by landslides and flash flood after Tropical Storm Earl hit eastern Mexico. States of Puebla and Veracruz see the highest death toll. Governor of State of Puebla visited the affected areas and said on his Twitter account that his government will not rest until all the damages have been repaired. On August 9th, President Enrique Peña Nieto also said he had asked officials to speed up reconstruction efforts. In New York, there is a luthier that makes special guitars like no other. Some of the guitars are more than 100 years old, and the wood is from the ancient New York buildings. Let's have a look.
Have you ever thought about what can we do with reclaimed wood? A master luthier, Rick Kelly from New York, creates wooden musical instruments with recycled wood. About 10 years ago, one of his customers offered him some reclaimed wood from old buildings and homes. Some of the wood are more than 100 years old. Since then, Kelly started to shop wood from all over the city to make instruments. The instruments that Kelly made are very popular and are sold right after produced. Sometimes his clients want the wood from a particular place. For example, Bob Dylan, an American singer and songwriter, once ordered a guitar made with the wood from a historic bar in New York. Kelly believes that these woods aren't just good quality to carve the instruments, but also the history of New York City. Felicia Zhou, Gpdn.
Thank you for watching today. I'm Iris Chen. See you next time.